Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my everyday makeup routine. This is just going to be an easy go-to summer look that looks really natural, healthy, glowing, something just to make you feel alive, you know, if you're at home doing Zoom meetings or if you just want to feel awake and beautiful. So let's get started. Okay, so when I'm prepping to do my makeup, I always start with the LANEIGE lip sleep mask. You want your lips to be prepped and ready for if you put on anything. You don't want them to be like crusty and chapped, you know. We're gonna start by doing the lips first. Okay, so I've already moisturized, I've already done my skincare. I just added a little bit of extra eye cream because I like to make sure that my under eyes are nice and hydrated. I like to do the concealer before I do the foundation, and then if I want to do any minor touch-ups, I'll do it over the top. But I'm just gonna go and do my under eyes where I have a little bit of discoloration, and this trick to kind of take it up your nose I got from, I think it was like one of the Kardashians' makeup artists, to think about it as like a canvas. And this area here, I just know tends to get like shadowed. So I'm just gonna brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm just taking a damp beauty blender and just going and blending everything out. And now I'm gonna go in with the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. This is the Illumination. And I like this because it has like SPF, there's a bunch of like anti-aging properties. IT Cosmetics is pretty great. But this one, because it has the illumination, I don't have to start with like a base to give me a glow. This gives you the glow and doesn't have too much like shimmer that looks like it's glitterish. It looks like a really natural dewy foundation, and this is in shade medium. So I don't tan my face really, and I like to go a shade darker when I pick out my foundations because I feel like that way I just look like I've seen the sun, you know. Sometimes we just have to create an illusion. And I'm just gonna buff this all out with this Bare Minerals stippling brush. And I'm not doing it like too perfectly with this brush. I just want to kind of like cover all the surface areas and blend out the edges. So I'm gonna go back in with the blending brush or the sponge. With this, I always want to like pull it out to my ears, kind of down my neck, and that's where this thing comes into play. Okay, so now that I have the foundation on, you can kind of see why I do the concealer underneath, because you can't really see the separation of color. It just fades in a lot more naturally to have that kind of like no makeup look. Okay, so before going in with any powder, I'm gonna go in with the cream, if I can find it, bronzer and blush. So for the bronzer, I use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y505. This is, I believe, a foundation stick that I just use as a really dark bronzing stick. And I'm just gonna go into the areas that I want to contour. I'm gonna do like a high cheekbone situation. And then bottom of the nose, come up a bit. It's kind of rickety, but it works. It's all gonna get blended in anyways. And then the jawline, you can't forget. C4. I swear this is so hard to do with blonde hair. Like the biggest goal is to not get it into your hair. And so this one, the stippling brush, works way better for me than just going in with a beauty blender. And I'm just gonna lightly stipple and drag up a little bit, more so than going down. And before I blend out my nose, I'm just gonna go in with a lighter color and kind of pull this down, because I feel like I have like very visible dips and it gets kind of pink over in that area. So I'm just gonna lighten it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the cream blush. This is from Wonder Beauty. It is their Double Date Lip and Cheek Rendezvous. Rendezvous, Double Date, oh that's so cute. And this stuff I do love because it is so useful on your cheeks and lips, just as a good like tint. And I'm just going to see where I want to put it. We do like up here. Just right above where I did the bronzer, or contour, whatever you want to call it. And then do like a dab right on top of your nose, just to look a little bit like sun-kissed. And then just lightly blend. Okay, now we can set with powder. And I'm just using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And then this brush that I'm using to set it under my eyes is from Morphe, I believe. Morphe M536. And I'm just gonna go back in again and make sure that there hasn't been any creasing under my eye in between that process that we just did. And top of eye too. Okay. And I'm super meticulous. I feel like this is the one time that you want to be picky after you've blended, making sure that nothing has like creased before you're setting it. Because if you set it on top of creasing, that creasing's never gonna go away. And then I'm just gonna set the areas that tend to get a little bit more oily. So around my nose, my chin, and the top of my nose. So when I'm doing a more natural look, I don't like to use actual eyeshadows unless it's a very neutral color. I either use my bronzer or I will use a blush just to make it look like more skin tone type colors. I think today I'm gonna go with a bronzer. This one is NARS Laguna Matte, and I'm just gonna really lightly, this stuff is so pigmented, I'm just gonna super lightly go into my crease with it, just to add a little bit more of definition around my eye. This brush, I swear I've had it forever. It's my favorite like fluffy eye brush though. I think it's like Sonia Kashuk. I didn't put a lot on the actual brush, but I'm just blending and blending and blending because I feel like the longer you go, the more natural it looks. And sometimes, I'm not kidding, I'll actually go in with my another brush over the top to like sweep off any excess so it doesn't really look too eyeshadowy. And I'm just gonna wipe off and blend. Okay, to add a little bit of pop to my eyes and just brighten it a bit, I'm gonna go in with the, sorry, I'm like trying to balance something on my leg right now, with the Becca Champagne Pop. I'm gonna put it in the tear ducts of my eyes just to make me look much more awake than I might be. And this sometimes too, if I really want to draw attention to my eyes, I'll drag it to like underneath my eyelash line right there, just lightly, just to make them pop. And then I'm gonna do a teeny bit under my brow bone, just like a dust. And this isn't necessary, it's really just like a teeny extra step of whatever's left over on your brush. I've learned through the trick of the trade, you really do not need to go all out with the highlighter. Just stick to the important areas that you want to highlight around this area. And then I like to do just a teeny bit right there and a teeny bit right there. And again, this stuff is also so pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm so sad I dropped it and it shattered into a million pieces. If anyone knows how to fix this, please leave a comment down below and help me. Okay, for brows, I already put a brow gel in this morning when I was done with my skincare routine because I have long eyebrows and they tend to fall. So I use the Anastasia, it's just the brow gel. And then I'm gonna go in and just kind of like fill in the high points up here. I don't want it to look like I filled in my brows, so I'm not gonna take it all the way around. I'm just gonna do it in more sparse areas. And I found the most amazing eyebrow pencil and I ran out and I'm not in the US and I cannot buy it right now. So temporarily I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the one that I had left over. I think this is just like the blonde color. And I can't wait until I go back to LA and do like a full haul of makeup and skincare. That's one thing that I really realized is that America really does have great products and just like accessibility. Here we do have a Sephora in Dubai, but the selection is so limited in comparison, even when online shopping. Okay, we are almost done. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and do mascara. This eyelash curler is just like a replacement for the one that I left back home. I think it's by like Elle. Yeah. I found it at a drugstore here. Just a quick, easy replacement for what I had. And for mascara, I'm using the Lancome, what is this, like baby doll? You guys know what I'm talking about. Doll eyes? Is that what it is? I think so. Lancome Hypnose Doll Eyes. Waterproof. Waterproof because I'm in Dubai. It's like 60% humidity and 110 degrees outside at least every day. So if you're like me and your mascara already tends to smudge on the tops of your eyelid at times, it's 10 times worse here. I had fake eyelashes forever. But once I started using mascara again, I figured a trick because I was always getting mascara all over the place. If you're looking down when you do it, like if you have a mirror down or you have to kind of force yourself down, you really do not hit anywhere but your eyelashes. I think it's just kind of like tricking yourself. Let me know if you guys do this too, or if you think I'm crazy, like looking down at a mirror when you're doing your mascara. I swear, try it and tell me if you think it works, because I want to know if I'm alone. This is such a life-changing hack that I found for myself. Okay, and I just want to do some kind of natural lip. So let's see. This is the best eyebrow pencil I was talking about, by the way. Just a quick interruption. It is, what are you? BBB London. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm pretty sure I got this in like a Birchbox and I fell in love with it. It's the Ultra Slim Brow Definer by BBB London in Chai. So if you're in the market for a new brow pencil, this one's really good if you're blonde. Chai. Back to lips. I want to do like an easy lip, either that like lip cheek blush, or I like to outline my lips no matter what, usually. We're gonna keep things simple here. We're just gonna stick with an easy, this is NARS. Oh my gosh, this is the best stuff ever. It's super hydrating. It's like a lipstick, but not really a lipstick. It's like a lip butter. And it just feels so smooth. And it's really hydrating. So if you're going for that kind of glowy look with your makeup, it really seals the deal. Okay, and now I can take out these crazy clips out of my hair. Another tip, if you are going to be leaving the house and you have to wear a mask, because I'm still in a country where we are wearing masks everywhere we go, this look, I did not set it full face with powder, but if you are going to be leaving the house and you are wearing a mask, make sure to set your face with powder, or else you're going to end up with like creases and lines on your face from the face mask. And that is how I do my everyday easy makeup look for the summer, just for a nice glowing no makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions for me, I'll have everything listed down below and I'll answer all of your questions as well. And I look forward to seeing you soon.